Y'all see it. Friday nights will never be the same. Funky Bunch, I want y'all to check out this new show on Fox Soul that I am a part of. TGIF. Me, the hilarious Claudia Jordan, the super funny Gary with the T, and the ultra bright Al Reynolds. Y'all, we have been working on this. We put this thing together, and we promise you we are going to deliver the funny, thought provoking, smart commentary that is missing in this space. You can check out TGIF every Friday. Download the Fox Soul app, or you can catch it on the Fox Soul YouTube channel, or watch it on Roku, Fox Now, Fire TV, Tubi, Cuomo, Apple TV, YouTube, or Caffeine TV. I see you down to the function.
Nelson girl, I hate to admit it, but I don't mess around and got semi-invested in these Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, baby. Episode number 2 gave a whole lot more than episode number 1. Plainly put, them white alphas had it going on. Wanna talk about it? Here you go. Nelson girl, did you get into the real? Okay, so we got the Real Housewives of Patanka. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna call these helpers. But did you get into these Salt Lake City hoes? Baby, let me tell you something. Them girls got it going on, and I like it. So I can officially say it now. Heather is my favorite. She is my favorite. Heather is my favorite. I hope Heather don't do nothing to mess that up. Heather is my favorite. I'm rocking with Whitney. Like, I just like how Whitney is like, you know, they outcast me and whatever. Fuck them. I'm going to swing from my stripper pole and be adulterous and just be blonde and have fun. Lisa is giving the girls her ass to kiss. And you know what? I'm a little bit here for Lisa, too. I'm here for Lisa confidence, but Lisa full of shit, and we're going to get down to it. But the episode opens up with Jen being in the room, going off about Mary saying she smelled like hospital and her aunt had the 2 legs cut off, and then Mary took it a step further and was like, what do you want me to do? Your aunt has no legs. I can't do anything about it. Mary is just an asshole. She just is, and it's baffling. It's actually scary to me because I want to know how is, and this is real talk, I want to know how is it possible that she's anybody's spiritual leader, pastor, over people at the church, and you lack compassion and lack the basic ability to say sorry. Then when Mary walked up on Jen, them talking about her, Jen was further explaining. Mary was still trying to justify the bullshit, making it about her. And it's like, damn, when somebody tells you that you hurt them, you don't have the right to decide you did not. You know what I'm saying? And it baffles me that Mary would have much rather spend more time defending the shit than to just say, you know what, girl, I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it. I did not, know that it would hurt you like that. That was not my intention, and I'm sorry. If somebody is your friend, why not just give them that? It costs you nothing. I don't want my friend to be hurt at the expense of my tongue, especially if I didn't do it on purpose. Why not just give them that and make it go away? But instead, she wanted to stand up and defend the bullshit, then wanted to do the whole, we're not going to talk about this now, trying to walk out. Quiet as it's kept. She didn't need to walk out to talk about that damn fight that was going on. She needed to walk out and talk about what the fuck she had on. Matter of fact, she should have skipped out, ran out, and got flued out the fuck back home into her big ass walk-in closet and found something else to put on. Girl, quiet as it's kept. She should have fell into the Gap. She'd have been better wearing jeans and a goddamn t-shirt from the Gap than that ugly ass Valentino. Let me tell y'all something. People think because something is expensive, it looked good. Baby, that shit looked like $2.99 clearance rack tool netting from the Hobby Lobby with them damn stockings on. Girl, you look like a rag doll from the 1950s, post-war. Okay? We didn't know what the hell was all going on. And Valentino people, y'all need to send Mary ass to cease and desist because y'all didn't ask her to model y'all stuff and spread out to the world how tackily she had that shit tacked on her damn body. Moving right along. Whitney complaining to Lisa. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm with you when you're right, and I'm going to get you when you're wrong. Whitney, you dead ass fucking wrong. You are dead ass wrong. All right? Like, even if you were slightly dissatisfied with anything surrounding the gift that Lisa gave you, by virtue of it being a gift, you just swallow it. Especially if the good overwhelmingly outweighs the bad. This lady gifted you tequila. You complained about it running out. You complained about the bartenders. And I love what she said. She said, it's not my fault if I give you a Chanel necklace and you choke yourself with it. She gave you a gift. She did her part. I thought it was very déclassé to go complain to her about it. But I'm going to say this. Lisa, you taking it a bit too far talking about she's coming for your business. When I was looking at this, I was like, okay, I knew it was coming soon. We 2 episodes in. And here is the manufactured white woman drama. And it's part of the reason why I can't follow shows like Beverly Hills, why I can't watch every single episode. I'm a little better with New York. She expressed that she was dissatisfied with the bartenders and that they ran out of the liquor early. I don't know how that ended up getting translated into she's attacking your business, she's coming for your business, she's trying to ruin your business. And then when Lisa was having that conversation with her husband, then she went on to say, because we're not going to lose our liquor license over XYZ. Girl, lose your liquor license? What in the hell are you talking about? The girl said the 2 bartenders drank too much of the damn liquor and they ran out. I don't understand how that became an attack on your brand and how your liquor license is not in jeopardy. If anything, your liquor license is in jeopardy because your husband about to take that shit with him and sign it out your name and into his while he stay in Chicago. And speaking of, I'm going to go ahead and jump ahead real quick since I'm talking about Lisa and her husband. I told y'all on episode 1 something was wrong. I told y'all on episode 1 there was trouble in paradise, just like it was on them OC Housewives when she was talking about she live in Orange County and her husband live in LA. If your husband don't live in your bed, in between your legs and in your butt, guess what? He ain't your husband, okay? He's somebody else soon to be damn husband. I ain't stupid. I am not stupid, okay? And the gag is though, bitch, it don't look like the husband is the one that's cheating. It looked like Lisa ass is the one that don't want to be bothered with his ass. And I'm going to tell you something that he did. That whole, he tried to manipulate the hell out of Lisa with that whole, I want to see your phone. Here's my phone. You can look through my phone. That was manipulation at its finest. And just because she could have looked through your phone and not found anything does not mean anything was not there. You came to dinner prepared to do that. So, of course, you're going to scrub your phone and make it nice and clean to try to manipulate her into getting what you want from her. Why not be forthright and just ask her, is she cheating or is she seeing someone else? Why not just be forthright and say, it's because of these behaviors that I'm feeling like there may be somebody else. Can we talk about it? Better yet, y'all got all the money and your liquor license is in jeopardy. Why don't you just hire a private investigator to see? That's what the fuck I'd do. Or I'd set some cameras up in the house, baby. Or ask the son, he'll tell it. No, nevertheless, but I could tell there was trouble in paradise. When 2 people is in love like that, in love, I'm talking about love, sex, dirty sex, every sex. When they in love like that, baby, when you love your man, and you got means, and he don't have to be in Chicago and you in Salt Lake City, Bitch, you want your man in your bed, and most of all, in between your legs and in your butt, okay? And not in Chicago with Oprah and Gayle playing in wigs. Dog head wigs, according to Snoop Dogg. Nevertheless, we're going to let Gayle King live. This ain't about her. Heather was sitting down talking to Whitney about how Lisa rejected her at the party when she went to hug. Heather, I'm going to need you to get over it, right? Because at the end of the day, Lisa isn't doing anything to you. She's not doing you. It's simple. And whatever the reason is, you are manufacturing emotion behind it. You know, she thinks she's better than us. She's looking down on us. She thinks she's superior to us. The why doesn't change the what. Maybe she does. My question to you is, if it's a bitch around you that feel that way about you, why would you want to be her friend? Like the trauma that you are experiencing with this whole Lisa obsession is voluntarily and self-induced. Just like at that last table scene when you and Lisa got to arguing at the table and she said, I haven't done anything to you. And while it was passive-aggressive, condescending, and Lisa is fully aware of what it is she's doing to you, the whole ignoring you, being short with you, keeping her distance, she's aware that she's doing that because it's a conscious behavior. But to her point, she hasn't done anything to you. Iyanla Vanzant told us, baby, if something doesn't work, why insist it does? She does not want to be your friend, and you are coming off like the nerdy girl in the band that plays the flute that's trying to be friends with the varsity cheerleaders, and they don't want you to sit at their lunch table. So how about you go be the varsity flute player at the flute player table and stop running up behind Lisa? You are too old to be crying about somebody doesn't want to be your friend. It's unbecoming. You're too successful. You said you grew your business to $40 million. Girl, go buy you some friends. Girl, you grew your business to over $40 million. Go buy you some friends and marry some new Valentino. And stop chasing behind somebody who don't want you. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and free yourself. Whitney talking to whoever she was talking to about Lisa said she was a swinger and threatened to out her if she continued to walk around telling her business. I like the conversation that Whitney was having about growing up being the perfect Mormon. When her friends were going to Maui, she opted to go to Bible camp or whatever the case may be. But then she overcame that thinking in the box, way of life that was handed to her and grew into her own and being herself. I like that. I love her story. And then we get down to her father with his opioid addiction. And I was like, you know what? They cast this show really good because Housewives, then when you put Mormon on it, you think perfect people. And then as they start back to peel back these layers, it's like, wow, these characters are very multifaceted and they've got some very interesting stories to tell and lives they've led. Whitney's father's addiction and how he lost everything, so on and so forth, is very interesting to me. And I love the fact that he was open to going to Mary's church. And this is going to be so funny to me when Whitney blonde ass and her daddy cracked out ass is sitting up in Mary's church and they're hooping and hollering and doing all the black stuff that come along with being Pentecostal, running around the church spitting on people and everything during COVID. That's a whole nother video for a whole nother time. But y'all know them Pentecostals and them Kojics show out in the damn church. Baby, I call that shit a damn, listen, when I go to the Kojic church and visit with people, I ain't been in a long time, or the Pentecostal church, baby, For me, I can't even get the word because I feel like I'm at a black theater play, baby. The shit is just so entertaining watching the theatrics and BS that be going on. What the hell you running around the damn church for? That ain't of God. God ain't make you do that. Whitney at the ski slopes talking to Meredith, and Meredith comes to Lisa's defense, and saying that, I don't think that Lisa meant the swinging comment like that. I think maybe she meant it from a big sisterly type place. I don't know, Meredith. You know what the fuck Lisa meant. But I will say I like the rational, calm, level-headed advice that Meredith gave gave Whitney in terms of handling Lisa. And I think that Meredith may end up playing like the Karen Huger role in all of this, where she's like the level-headed one who can get people to see things clearly. Whitney decides to confront Lisa by being judgmental. And, Lisa, at best, she's snobby. That's the best way to describe her, because she told that girl, I don't care enough about you to judge you. And it's like, damn, yeah, you're really not trying to be my friend either, because friends care about each other. And so she was like, I don't care enough about you to judge you. I can say this, to Heather and Whitney's point, both, it is uncomfortable when you're thrust into a social situation where there is somebody who you think carries themselves like they're better than you, or you're around someone who you feel they think they're better than you. That can get under anybody's skin and bother anybody. But you've got to check yourself, and you have got to take your power back by not giving a fuck. It's the whole Evelyn Lozada Basketball Wives effect. It's the whole Giselle and Robin Real Housewives of Potomac effect. They only have power over you because you're trying to be friends with them. You would neutralize all of her power if you legitimately trained yourself to not want to be the bitch's friend. Power neutralized. Nevertheless, y'all, I wanted to call y'all about Salt Lake City. I'm about to get in here and get TV ready and go over the topics tonight for TGIF on Fox Soul. God, I'm so blessed. Won't he do it? It's because I'm messing with these Mormons. Won't he do it? Let me hop off the line. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll call y'all later. Bye.